Welcome to English 1301 for Summer 2 of 2025. This is the homepage that you should open to. It gives you some details about the course and about me. I am your instructor, James Reed. You'll see that it lists here that my office is in Athens and the Gibbs Building, Academic 230, and that the phone number is 903-675-6312. During the summer, I'm rarely in the office. So really the best way to contact me would be through the email that's listed here. I will be keeping time between 2 and 3 every afternoon. I will make sure that I'm on the computer during that time in case you need to send me an email, let me know something, or have a question. I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Typically, we have a 24-hour policy of when a message comes in, making sure the message is replied to within that 24-hour. I usually try to keep it a little more rapid than that so that its responses it will get to you a little more quickly. You'll see the details are laid out about the course. It just gives you indication about this one. We're working on writing. The emphasis is on writing as a process, and you see the details here listed up the different modules. If you click on the modules over to the left here, you'll see the Student Success Agreement is the first one. Let's go back up to it. This is something that you need to fill out. It doesn't take long. You need to click on this and work on this as fast as you can. You just simply, if I get this to do properly, click on this. It takes you just a couple more clicks. You click this little circle here and then hit submit, and you're taken care of. So again, that needs to be done very quickly. As it says here, we'll go back to it one more time. If you do not complete this agreement, you will be considered as not attending and you will be dropped. So please make sure you take care of that immediately. It's one of the first things you should do when you log into the course. Under textbook and material, you'll see that there are no textbooks listed. We're not using any textbook for this course. Rather, we're going to be looking at everything through Canvas. Any readings, recommended material will be posted here under the modules. For instance, if you have questions about grammar, I have links to 2 different grammar handbooks here. They also have practice exercises. Well, this one has practice exercises that you can look at in case you want to go over some of the details. It's the Blue Book of Grammar. The other is simply a handbook going over details for you about the fine points of sentence structure, parts of speech, punctuation, etc. Under the Start Here module, you'll have a welcome, you have other details, syllabus highlights. Our syllabus system was not working over the weekend. It finally started working this morning, so here's the syllabus for the course. It goes into the details, it goes into the structure of the course, the grading policy, the standards that your compositions will be expected to follow. Goes into the outline of the course itself, which is also posted. Policies here that are used, the details here. You have references about AI material, not allowed for the course. Any essay that is wholly or partially made up of AI material will be considered plagiarism, which results in the plagiarized assignment will be considered failure on the first assignment. So please make sure that your essays are free of AI material and be aware that Grammarly is an AI engine. And so you have to keep that in mind when you're using those. Another way of accessing the syllabus is through the syllabus link here. Again, click here. And this is a very useful link because it also shows you all the details here, where everything is due. So it lets you see all the different assignments that is available for you. Let me go back to the module here. And you'll see again the Start Here quiz that also you need to make sure you're taking as well. This is an explanation of how to turn in the assignment. It's a video from the University of Kentucky. The gentleman who's in charge of their library resources did a video. He walks you through it very quickly. It's about 5 or 6 minutes. And then once your essays are submitted and are marked, this explains how to find the feedback. I will mark each of the essays. I will type comments on each of the essays, and I'll score it according to a rubric that's posted through Turnitin. And you can find all that information after the essay has been marked. You can find the feedback by following these instructions here. The details about each of the modules. The first unit is simply about the writing process, what's involved there, how it is set up in the sense of what it involves. This tells you about what you're expected to learn, how you're going to be understanding what argumentative writing is. This is a PowerPoint that you can look at. It's a little lengthy. It's 48 slides. I'm not going to go over it for you right now. I will do a very quick look at it later. This is a little video about the writing process. And so you can go through these where it talks about argumentative format. We'll be talking more about the essay format later. I'll have another video for that one. This is a handout that was done several years ago, given to me, allowed to use it. You'll see that it shows this is courtesy of the Odegaard Writing and Research Center from the University of Washington. I have to make sure that's up there. This just gives you an idea how you can structure your argument when we're writing our essays, what all is needed when you write an argument, and we'll talk more about that also. So you have details here. Idea about developing paragraphs, what's needed here. This also gives you a link to this handout. And again, it'll come up, what needs to be part of it, what needs to be included in order to have a well-developed paragraph, being specific, making sure the details are relevant to the thesis, and that, of course, you are detailed as you build your body paragraphs. What has to be incorporated, facts, judgments that are credible but not opinion, testimonies from those who are experienced experts in the area, personal observations that apply to, and how you can take then what all you need to include as you're developing a particular paragraph. So all that is laid out for you. And again, this will be something that we'll cover a little bit more. So that's the first one. The other ones in next unit takes you into the first essay, what we're looking at. What I have articles for you to look at. This is why you don't need a textbook. These are the articles to look at in regard to the border situation in Texas and how that is set up. You have articles that will serve as the basis for evidence. Here's the second essay. And again, I have articles for you. It's about arming of teachers in the state of Texas. Again, there are some daily assignments there as well. You'll see under the assignments. And you'll see some other details as well. Let's go back up here. And then your final essay, we're writing 3. So basically every 2 weeks you have an essay. Again, you'll see the details here. This one concerns minimum wage and should the federal minimum wage be increased. And I have articles for you to read and the essay assignments themselves. So again, as you look at this under back to the first one, for instance, if you're not quite familiar with MLA formatting, details here. I do have a sample essay, 2 different ones there for you to look at. Here's the video again of how to submit it, just as a reminder. And then the assignment itself is here. You click on this. Here's the handout. Bear with it. Increase that a little bit. You'll see the details here about Border Patrol. Essay should be 1,000 words or so. It can go longer. Should not be less than that. There's a policy about AI material. You'll see this how format is set up. You'll have a heading on the left side with your name, my name, the course, and the date. And you'll go back. You'll have it all set up double space. Again, we'll explain that too later. You center your title, then you go back to the left margin. You hit the tab over to indent. Paragraphs are indented. Here are little reminders of what needs to go into a paragraph and what should be set up. And so there's your handout. And then down here underneath this handout, you will see a gray bar. When you click on that gray bar, it opens up Turn It In. And this is what mine looks like. If I go back and do it again, it'll show you a slightly different image. Yours will have a little image asking you to submit assignment. It'll look like this with this individual, and you'll have a button saying submit assignment. You click on it, and then you upload from your computer. So it's a very simple process of doing that. So the modules are laid out. I'll be doing videos over the essay topics. I have different ones posted at different places. I'll talk also about the writing process itself. Again, you have PowerPoints, uh, handouts to look at, um, and details about argumentative writing, which is what will be our focus. And so we'll be looking at it quite a bit this time. I'm looking forward to a good semester. This is just a fast little video to welcome you to the course. I'll post it under the Start Here module and also under the announcements. I'm looking forward to a good semester.